Hey guys, it's Cordy bringing you the video. So I wanted to show you guys the deck that I'm using to push up in trophies. So I went against this level 9 yesterday, and with my first I was like, fuck, he's a level 9, he's obviously going to beat me. You know, I've played against level 9s who have like level 8 epics, and it's insane. So something that I've always done when someone uses the PEKKA is that I push on the other side, just because I know that they've used their elixir, and so it's going to be difficult for them to actually stop my push. This is why I dropped my knight, my prince and my dark prince, and they're going to do a lot of damage to his tower. And yeah, I'm getting damage done to my tower down the bottom, but you know, I figured maybe I can take out his king tower before he can take out mine. And because that didn't happen, I put the freeze down and the minion horde just to stop them. And you know, I didn't panic or place more troops because I knew that the minion horde would have been able to take his push down. And you know, he sees that my crown tower is vulnerable, so I knew he was just going to use that PEKKA. So I put down my barbarians, and you know, just to play it safe, I put the elixir collector there so that the PEKKA would get distracted, and I was that simple, just take him out just like that. Alright guys, before we get into the next replay, I just wanted to shout out my clan. Anyone can join. There's a minimum of 1,000 clubs, but I probably might lower it just to bring in some more people. So yesterday I played against this Asian player, and I wasn't too sure what to expect. You know, up here in Arena 7, I've noticed that a lot of people actually use the mortar, and it's quite sad, but you know, it's alright because we know how to counter it. You know, this deck here that I'm using has worked really well for me. You know, I would recommend to bring the elixir pump. Like, you don't have to, but at least for me, I found that the extra elixir does help, especially at that 1 minute mark when we get that double elixir. You know, it just helps build your elixir up and helps to push. So as soon as I put down my minion horde, I noticed that he's a mortar user. And at first I wasn't too sure if he was going to use the mortar or not, but you know, it's alright because we have the barbarians and the bomber to just take him out. So now that he's kind of cycled through his cards, I know he has the minion horde, he has the mortar, he has the inferno tower, and the elixir pump. And so now I have to figure out, you know, how to get into this guy's head and try to see what he's going to do. But you know, now that I see him like using that mortar several times, I know that he's going to push just using the mortar, which honestly isn't going to work for him, because now that I know he's going to do that, I'm just gonna push heavy on his side, because I'm not going to let him take control of the match. So this guy just drops the inferno tower, and you know, it's alright, he's gonna take out our prince and a dark prince. So what I'm gonna do is just put the barbarians down here to kind of try to scare him and not put his mortar, but he is just going to place it down and just try to take out my tower. You know, at this point I'm just like, I don't know, I wasn't too sure what to do, so I put the elixir collector in the middle just so that the mortar will lock onto the elixir collector rather than my tower. And so now we have that, we're just gonna push on the side that he's putting his mortar on, because I can't let him, you know, keep placing the mortar down there, because eventually he's just gonna take out my tower. So I placed down the dark prince, the prince, barbarians, and the bomber, and it's doing pretty good. Now I would always bring bombers in your deck just because they're a great counter to, you know, those small troops like the goblins, and they'll take out the barbarians like nothing. So again, here I put down the prince and the dark prince, and then I put down the bomber first because I knew he was gonna place those barbarians. and just so when he did, the bomber would be right there, just waiting to take him on. You see, they go out pretty quick, so I got kind of worried, so I put the freeze spell down just so that those barbarians wouldn't do any damage to my barbarians, and you know, those barbarians just take it out like nothing. Alright guys, for this last replay I wanted to show you guys a 3-round victory, just because this guy made a couple of mistakes that, you know, honestly I feel like cost him the match. So I began out by putting my elixir collector in the middle just to kind of see what kind of cards he has, and the first thing he does is puts his dragon down. My minion horde is next, but I don't have it yet, so unfortunately that elixir collector is going to take some damage. But I'm just gonna start off. I'm just gonna begin my push. So I put my barbarians down and I see that he put his barbarians on the opposite side. So I'm just gonna place my bomber just because, you know, the bomber is just going to take him out. So I see that he put a hog too, and I'm not too worried about it just because I see that he's taking a lot of damage from both towers. And, you know, they're basically gone. I'm just gonna let that barbarian die off even though he's like hitting my tower. And so what I noticed up in the top is that I had a barbarian still alive and my knight had pretty low health, and just because that barbarian was alive, the knight was able to, the prince was able to hit the tower and bring it down to a low health. So now that I see he has his tower at 95 health, you know, I'm not too worried about him pushing because I know he's gonna want to defend. And you know, I still have those minion hordes in my deck, just because I know he has that baby dragon, and once he places the baby dragon down, I'm just going to kill him with my minion horde. And so again, my barbarians are coming down the middle, and I'm just going to start my push. So I know he has the barbarian, so rather than putting my knight, I just put my bomber down, just because he does wonders. So this minion here left over messes my push up, because he pushes down his goblins and I'm just taking hit from the tower and the minion. So that was a mistake from my side. So again, I put down the elixir collector down in the middle because I know he's going to want to stop it with the dragon. So there he goes again. So I just put down my minion horde and counter it, and he just wasted 4 elixir, and so that I wasted 5, but those minions are, if he doesn't stop them, they're going to take out his tower. So I pushed pretty hard. I put the barbarians down, the dark prince and the bomber, and now I'm putting my prince down. And here is where he messes up because, you know, he wasn't using his dragon defensively, and that's something I would have done just because the only counter I have for air troops is the minion hordes, and I wouldn't be able to push my minion hordes towards his tower. And now that he's wasting his elixir just because he's worried of all those troops, it's going to cost him the match. And there you go. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.